Good afternoon, students. This is the last topic in this unit, powers and roots. So, squares. The numbers 1, 4, 9, 16 are square numbers and are made by multiplying an integer or whole number by itself. For example, 8 times 8 gives us 64. Similarly, you can have other numbers like 25, the square of 5, 36, the square of 6. Why? Because 6 times 6, when we multiply 6 by itself, we get 36. Here 2 times 2.3 times 2.3 gives us 5.29. So this 5.29 is the square of 2.3. Now, what are the square roots? Square root is actually the inverse of squares. The inverse operation to addition is subtraction. The inverse operation to multiplication is division. In the same way, squaring also has an inverse operation which is called the square root. How to get the square root? Just have a look on this example. The question is, without using a calculator, evaluate the square root of 0.36. Now, this decimal number, first we change into the common fraction. It's a decimal fraction. 0.36 can be written as 36 divided by 100, because this under this decimal we can write 1 and then there are 2 digits to write, so 1 and 2, 2 zeros. Now square root of 0.36 can also be written as square root of 36 over square root of 100, and you know 36 is 6 times 6, so square root of 36 will be 6, because square root is opposite of square. Just have a look on this one. 36 is equal to 6 times 6, we can write as 6 power 2. So square root of 36 will be square root of 6 square. So this root is cancelled with 2 because the value of this square root is 1 over 2. So when we multiply these powers we get 6 only. So we can say that 36, the root of 36 is 6. In the same way, square root of 100 is 10, because 10 times 10 is 100. The answer is 6 over 10. Again we can write back into decimal fraction. 6 divided by 10, it will be 0.6. You can see that we have another example which is 0.81. We can write 81 over 100. So square root of 81 is 9, because 9 times 9 is 81, while 100 again is 10 times 10, so square root of 100 is 10. 9 over 10 gives us 0.9. The last thing is cube. So a cube of a number means the number multiplied by itself 3 times, like 5 cube. It is 5 power 3. So we can write 5 times 5 times 5. So the cube root will be opposite or inverse of taking the cube. The inverse of cubing a number is finding its cube root, written as cube root. Here the index is 3, so cube root, like cube root of 125 is 5. Why? Because 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. So this 5 is appearing 3 times. You can write 5 to the power 3. When you write it, cube root of 125, which can be like 5 power 3 with the cube root. So this cube root cancels the power and the answer is 5. Thank you very much.